Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and they were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard, but it's tough to simulate game speed and practice into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run it with Bell. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Now a run by Bell here going nowhere as they'll hit him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
To throw is Darnold. Caught here by Bell. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Check 55, Mike. All day, dog.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the end zone, here's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. This is Bell. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Well, this Raiders and Jets contest is a part of the NFL 100 series. And a little history lesson back in November of 1968. There was a game between these two teams where the Raiders scored 2 touchdowns in the final minute to win. And actually, coverage was broken away from that game on the East Coast to show the movie Heidi. So a lot of the Jets fans missed the Raiders' comeback. You can imagine some saddened faces when they took the rubber bands off their newspapers the next morning on the East Coast. But don't worry, folks. We will not be interrupting this broadcast to show the movie Heidi. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt offensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He gives it to Brown, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Caught by Nelson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 12, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Crowder. Oh, good footwork on the spin.
Hey, you top of the goddamn
5 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The rookie first-rounder, Jonathan Abram, there to knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Pass incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Carr now to throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll go again with Bell. A spin. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Right here. Wide. Get wide.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw his call. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down. For the Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
1st down, Raiders.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Darnold down to throw. A screen to Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Throwing again is Darnold. And that is incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That was dancing.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 41.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Darnold completes it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. He's back to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Carl Joseph. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play in the catch.
Cover! 29!
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, exit.
Carr going to look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Oakland, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Are you ride with me? You ride with me?
Ladies and gentlemen,